Grab your popcorn and find a seat. We're taking a deep dive into the cinematic timeline of Paris, Texas, from the flickering reels of 1905 to the modern screens of 2026. The early reels, 1905-1915. The era of silent films saw a frantic boom and bust in Paris. 1905. The Nickelodeon makes its debut. Unfortunately, it was a short-lived premiere, closing its doors in less than 6 months. 1908, the Arena Theater joins the scene. 1909, a triple feature of openings. The Jewel, Little Dixie, and Lyric theaters all start welcoming moviegoers. 1912, the Grand Theater opens for business, while the Jewel gets a makeover and a new name, the Majestic. 1913, the Queen Theater takes her throne in the local lineup. Tragedy and rebirth, 1916 to 1930. March 21st, 1916. Disaster strikes. The Great Fire of 1916 sweeps through town, destroying the Arena, Grand, Little Dixie, Lyric, and Queen theaters in a single day. 1916, rising from the ashes, the Cozy Theater opens later that same year to keep the magic alive. July 23, 1926, Dent Theaters introduces a touch of class with the opening of the Plaza Theater. November 27, 1930, just in time for the holidays, Dent Theaters opens the Lamar Theater. The Golden Age and Segregation, 1937 to 1950. During this era, the theater landscape reflected the complex social history of the South. September 21st, 1937, the Grand Theater makes a triumphant return. October 29th, 1937, the Dixie Theater opens its doors to African American patrons. March 13th, 1941, the North Star Theater was slated to open for Black moviegoers, but the premiere was postponed. June 22nd, 1942, Interstate Theaters expands the local footprint with the opening of the Main Theater. January 30th, 1943, after the initial delay, the North Star Theater finally opens under the Interstate banner. July 31st, 1948, the Rex Theater opens its doors. August 24th, 1948, welcome to the era of the outdoor screen. The 271 Drive-In officially opens. July 13th, 1950, the Airport Drive-In lands in Paris, providing another spot for movies under the stars. Meanwhile, the Dixie Theater takes its final bow and closes. Changes and big popcorn, 1957 to 1983. In 1957, a quiet end for the Main Theater as Interstate Theaters shuts its doors. January 6, 1961, the Parisian Theater opens for Black patrons, but it's a short run. It closes by the end of the year. 1963, the Lamar Theater dims its lights for the last time. 1973, innovation arrives. Cinema 1 and 2 opens, famously boasting the largest popcorn machine in America. 1974, the Plaza Theater closes its doors. 1979, a new player enters. Cineplex, not the Canadian version, takes the reins of the Cinema 1 and 2 and the Grand. December 5th, 1980, Cineplex doubles the fun, reopening the Grand as a twin-screen venue. 1983, the outdoor era fades as the 271 Drive-In officially closes. The modern era, 1985 to 2026. April 5th, 1985, a meta moment. The award-winning film Paris, Texas, Cannes Grand Prix winner, opens at the Cineplex Grand. Ironically, the movie was filmed in other parts of the state. 1988, Cineplex hands over the keys to Trans Texas Theaters. 1989, the industry consolidates as Cinemac takes over the Trans Texas circuit. 1995, the Grand Twin closes, marking an era for that historic name. May 22, 1997, Cinema 1 and 2 closes its doors. May 23rd, 1997, the very next day, the era of the Megaplex begins as Cinemac opens the movie's 8, which remains the go-to spot for Paris film buffs through 2026. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into local history.